So the Dash Series drivers out on the Speedway as we kick off Busch Classic night here at Millbridge Speedway. So glad you joined us for the DNQ Series. We've got 80 drivers locked into the pit area and ready to go racing here. 11 of the Dash Series drivers out on the racetrack. The Dash Series set to go here for some green flag racing action, brought to you by Auto Barn. Auto Barn over in Concord started 21 years ago by car collectors who share the passion for classic cars. Their mission is to create a difference in the industry by providing a simple way to market collectors' cars for the collectors' market. They have an 80,000 square foot showroom over in Concord, North Carolina, and they are the proud presenting sponsor of the DNQ Series. DNQ Series set to go here tonight. A 35-lap feature up tonight for the Busch Classic for the DNQ Series. Alex Lacagnata is the point leader by only 3 points over Dan Brack. Casey Meyer, Roger Dybel, and Patrick Field is the top 5. Look at race winners. Meyer has a win back on March 23rd. Stephen Pontus has 2 wins on the 13th of April and the 27th of April. Roger Dybel with the win on May 11th. On July 6th, we started the program. Only got qualifying in. So, first group of cars out on the Speedway. They have completed their qualifying runs, and we will move group number 2 up onto the Speedway for the Dash Series. Again, in the pit area, USAC drivers, we need you to start making your way to the staging area. Your qualifying session is up next. Early in the going here, in the Auto Barn USAC Series, it is Dan Morak, the fastest driver. Peyton Hinson second, Roger Dybel third, Patrick Brody is fourth, Casey Meyer is fifth. As we are still early in the going here, only a couple minutes into this session, we're on Mini Millbridge here tonight. Mini Millbridge, the little oval here at the Speedway. This is the second time we've ran Mini Millbridge this season. April 27th, and back here actually will round out the season on October 12th for the Clements Cup on the short track as well. So, second of 3 races here on the short track at Millbridge Speedway. We welcome those of you joining us on the YouTube feed. Yes, those of you here at the racetrack. Of course, you got the best seat in the house at the racetrack. You've got the concession stand food. You got the sights and smells, the sounds of DNQ Series racing, all the thrills of DNQ Series. But we know some of you can't make it out here, and we welcome those of you watching on our YouTube screen here tonight as we're playing around with some new gadgets and new toys. And we are now streaming on YouTube. So glad you joined us. Steve Post here in the tower as we roll through this qualifying session for the Dash Series. Dash Series going to qualify here. We run approximately 8-minute qualifying sessions. We need the USAC drivers to the staging area, please. USAC drivers, you're up next. We need you to the staging area, please. Dan Morak is the fastest driver here thus far in this Dash Series qualifying session. Casey Meyer was our SRI Quick Time Award back on March 23rd. David Hutchins scored the quick time on April 13th. Stephen Pontus was the fast qualifier on April 22nd. Or 27th, that was. Casey Meyer was fastest on May 11th. And the last time we were here, we only got qualifying done. Robert Showalter was the quick driver. Right now, Dan Morak trying to add his name to the list. He has the quick time. Peyton Hinson, Patrick Field, Casey Meyer, and Roger Dybel with front 5. DNQ Series Monday Night Raw. Great racing action here. We're right back here at Millbridge Speedway tomorrow night for our kids program. All of the youngins are going to be out here racing tomorrow night. On Wednesday night, we're right back here with a big night of 600 micros, the headliners here at Millbridge Speedway. So going to be a big week of racing here. Kicking it off with the DNQ Series here tonight for the Busch Classic. Next event here for the DNQ Series as we wrap through this qualifying is coming up on Monday, August 17th. Road course racing. Oh, that's always fun. Good road course action. It's the one time a year we do a road course here with the DNQ Series, and that is coming up on Monday night, the 17th of August. Make sure you're right here at Millbridge Speedway. You've got to see the DNQ Series on a road course. It is a sight to behold, no doubt. Roger Murat continues to be the fast driver. Roger Diebold has jumped up to second fastest. Alex LaCagnata, your point leader, is third. Joel Farlow is fourth, and Peyton Hinson in front five. 1 minute remaining in this qualifying session. 1 minute remaining, so if you've got a fast lap in you, get her now. Looks like we're going to have one more small group going to come on the speedway, and then we will get set. USAC, you're up next. USAC drivers to the staging area. Pro Cup, we need you to the on-deck circle. Pro Cup, we need you to the on-deck circle. Dan Marak looking to get his first SRI quick time. He is the fast driver. Roger Diebold, Alex LaCagnata. We got a pair of drivers out on the speedway now getting their times recorded. That's the number 51 of Patrick Briotti. Briotti right now sitting in position number 7. And the number 69er of David Hutchins. David Hutchins in the 69 car. David's trying to find some speed in that automobile. So, got a lap or two left. Kevin Campbell on the flag stand, keeping a close watch on all of the activities here tonight. White flag is out. That's going to be the final trip around the speedway for these drivers. See if anyone can knock Dan Marak off the top of the scoring pylon. The Ashley Furniture scoreboard has that number 63 car first, off turn number 4. Here we go. As Dan Marak going to get that quick time. Roger Diebold going to be second. Alex LaCagnata third. Joel Farlow fourth. And Peyton Hinson fifth. That is going to do it. Dan Marak, for the first time this year, is the SRI quick time driver. Next up onto the speedway is the USAC Series. The USAC Series ready to go here tonight. When we look at the points here, Carson Dollarhide is the point leader by only 9 points over Alex Kirk. Alex Kirk is second in the points. Gary Lebertone is third. Ethan Holtzbauer is fourth. And Steve Tautschis is fifth. Racing here this season, Mobeck Turnier picked up the win on March 23rd. Steve Tautschis was the winner on April 13th. And the last time we ran here on Mini Millbridge, Tautschis picked up the win. May 11th, it was Dick Timmons getting the win. And again, qualifying only on July 6th. That was Mobeck getting the quick time there. Carson Dollarhide has a quick time. Robert Showalter, Reagan Perrant. And Mobeck has 2 quick times. We've got 14 drivers in the USAC division. And here we go. Out on the speedway, ready to go for their 8-minute qualifying session. Pro Cup, you're up next. We need Pro Cup drivers to the staging area. That one in trouble over there, off from turn number 2, so we are under caution. Caution flag is out. as we roll around the speedway. We welcome the 71 of you joining us live on the DNQ Series YouTube page. Those of you here at the racetrack, send a note. Tell those who are not as fortunate as you, not here at the speedway, to check out the DNQ Series YouTube page. We need those of you watching the DNQ YouTube Series page, drop everything right now, and share this on all your social media channels. Share it, and let all your friends and cohorts know that you are watching the Busch Classic DNQ Series race from here at Millbridge Speedway. Early on in the going, Carson Dollarhide is the fastest driver. Dollarhide is fastest. Coleman Dollarhide is second. Alex Kirk is stepping it up. Alex Kirk up to third now in that number 18 car. Again, these are the USAC drivers. The USAC Series here at Millbridge Speedway is sponsored by Pro Color Collision. Pro Color Collision, Greensboro West, 3125 Spring Garden Street up in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is a veteran-owned I-CAR Gold Class Certified Collision Center. From major collision repair to frame and unibody work to ADAS calibration, towing, classic car restoration, full paint work. They fix cars the right way and do right by their customers. Pro Color Collision, Greensboro West, our partner here on the USAC Series. Next group rolling up onto the speedway. Again, in the pit area, we need Pro Cup drivers. Pro Cup drivers, start to make your way to the staging area. Pro Cup drivers to the staging area, please. This group wrapping up their Hot Lap Series. We'll continue with more groups of the USAC drivers. Pro Cup drivers, we see you in the Simpson grid. Good to see the Pro Cup drivers ready to go here in just a little bit. Right now it is still the USAC drivers out on the racetrack. Ethan Holtzbauer, the fastest. Ethan Holtzbauer, Carson Dollarhide, Alex Kirk, Coleman Dollarhide, and Taylor Bourne. The front five, we're about midway through this session. There's the 7 of Coleman Dollarhide out on the speedway. There's the 18 of Alex Kirk. Alex Kirk, the Alex Kirk Racing Experience. Oh, you got to see that, folks. You got to see that. YouTube does no justice to Alex Kirk racing a race car, but we're glad you joined us on YouTube anyhow. The 99 machine out on the speedway. Carson Dollarhide, second fastest. Ethan Holtzbauer, this yellow, green number 99, down into turns 1 and 2, is the fastest driver right now. Holtzbauer fastest. Carson Dollarhide is second. Coleman Dollarhide is third. Alex Kirk is fourth, and fifth is Taylor Bourne. White flag is out for this group as they make their way around the speedway. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining in this group. 2 minutes remaining in this hot lap session. Again, good to have everyone joining us here at the Speedway. The Grub Hut is open. The Grub Hut is open. Stop down hamburgers, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, corn dogs. They've got the Buggy Nuggets, the world's famous French fries, and the even more world famous walking taco. All of the great Cheerwine and Pepsi-Cola products, and all kinds of snacks and candies and goodies. So stop down to the Grub Hut is now open. We're down to less than 2 minutes to go in this qualifying session. And Carson Dollarhide has gone to the top. Carson Dollarhide has gone to the top. Taylor Bourne is second fastest. Carson was our quick time on opening night back on March 23rd. How about that? March 23rd. He's looking to get that second SRI Pole Award here tonight. This group, the rolls around the Speedway. There's the 29 of Taylor Bourne. White flag is out. Bourne going to try to get one more quick one. Bourne going to try to get one more quick one. Looks like we got about 2 more carts left to go for one quick session, and then we'll get right into it with the Pro Cup. Bourne going to stay second. Carson Dollarhide goes quick time with 2 more carts to go, it looks like, in this USAC division. Racing tonight for 35 laps here at the bridge. I believe, again, this is the final group on the Speedway. Pro Cup, you're up next. Cup Series drivers, you're on deck. Cup Series drivers, you're on deck. Carson Dollarhide is the quick time driver right now as we make our way through the final stages of this one. White flag is out. This is the final lap of this qualifying session. Carson Dollarhide, Taylor Bourne, Ethan Holtzbauer, Coleman Dollarhide, and Alex Kirk, your front 5. We'll see if any of these drivers can get up there in the top 5. Not able to do it. And Carson Dollarhide, for the second time this season, is the quick time driver. Next up onto the Speedway, the DNQ Professor Clutchworks Pro Cup Series. We welcome and appreciate Jim Edwards sponsoring this series. Professor Clutchworks. Precision, grit, and performance every lap. Point standings, Dustin Dunn is the point leader with Thomas Hessling with that scumbag racing car in the second spot. Anthony Kidwell, Damian Jenks, and Alex Kirk, your front 5 in points. Dustin Dunn is a 3-time winner this season. Thomas Hessling picked up the win the last time we were here. That was way back on May 11th. We were here on July 6th, but got rained out. When we look at the SRI Quick Time Awards, Anthony Kidwell has one of them. Thomas Hessling has, well, Anthony Kidwell has 2. Thomas Hessling has 3. And that's Hessling in that number 7 car, the scumbag racing team. Going to lead him onto the field. This is an 8-minute session for the Pro Cup drivers. Cup drivers, you're up next. Cup drivers, you're up next. Here on Busch Classic night, here at Millbridge Speedway. Checkered flag out for this group, so we're going to continue on as we roll through the Pro Cup qualifications here in an 8-minute session. 35-lap feature for the Pro Cup drivers coming up later on tonight. 35-lap feature for the Pro Cup drivers coming up later on tonight. Kevin Campbell atop the flag stand. There's Miss Kara, our official track photographer. Always good to see Kara sees camera in action here at Millbridge Speedway. Green lights are on for this group. 80 drivers have entered here tonight. 80 drivers have entered tonight. 5 will be Busch Classic winners here at Millbridge Speedway. It's going to be a great night of racing. Great night of racing. So glad you joined us here at the racetrack. Those of you here at the Speedway, thanks so much for spending your Monday night with us as we are rolling through qualifying right now for the Pro Cup drivers. Thomas Hessling, Reagan Perrant, Alex Kirk, Dustin Dunn, and Anthony Kidwell, the fastest drivers as we near the midpoint in this. White flag is out. One more trip around the speedway for this group as we work through qualifying here on Busch Classic night. And again, the first time tonight we're doing the YouTube, we've got up into 101 viewers. How about that? Oh, we're growing by leaps and bounds here. We're glad each and every one of you joined us on our YouTube channel. And appreciate all the kind words and the shout outs across the board as our live chat is festive. There is no doubt about that. And I'm fairly confident it will stay festive. This group going to roll back up onto the speedway for their continuation of qualifying in the pit area. Cup drivers, we need you to the staging area. Cup drivers, we need you to the staging area. Thomas Hessling, Reagan Perrant, Anthony Kidwell, Alex Kirk, and Dustin Dunn, your front 5, as we just cleared about the halfway mark of this qualifying session. Beautiful night for racing here at Millbridge Speedway. We're right back here tomorrow night with the kids racing program. You're going to want to make sure you join us here at the racetrack. If you cannot join us here at the racetrack, all the call will be on Dirt Vision. Blake Harris is going to have the call tomorrow night here for our kids program. Coming up on Wednesday night here at Millbridge Speedway, it is the 600 micros with the headliner. Chris Wilner and Pat Jagger is going to be on the call for that one, and that is live here at the Speedway is the preferred method for witnessing Millbridge Speedway racing, but if you can't make it to the racetrack, Dirt Vision will have the call as well. Checkered flag is out. Thomas Hessling continues to be the fast time. Really, nothing has changed at the front. Hessling, Perrant, Kidwell, Kirk, and Dunn, your front 5. Ben Taylor out there in the 201 car. Good to see Ben racing with us here tonight. Damian Jenks in the number 66. The number 79 is Austin Love. Who doesn't love Love? '97 of Kidwell. He's third fastest right now. Kidwell in the 97. Bill Evans in the 52 car. So those are the drivers out on the speedway right now. They're all chasing Thomas Hessling. As Hessling is the quick time. We need the Cup drivers to the staging area, please. Cup drivers, we need you to the staging area. I'm begging you. Cup drivers to the staging area, please. White flag is out. One more trip around the speedway. Hessling continues to be the fast driver. This next group will be the last group up onto the speedway. Last group up onto the speedway. And we'll get right moving on into our Cup Series drivers. So Thomas Hessling has 3 quick times, and right now with one more group remaining, looking to go 4 out of 6. Cup drivers to the staging area. Cup drivers, you are the next group onto the speedway. Cup drivers, you are the next group up onto the speedway. Your time is now. As we roll along through this final group. Hessling is the fast driver. He's that white number 7 off turn number 4 right now. And he's been awful good this year. Finally picked up a win the last time we had a feature event back here in May. Came out here on opening night and tumbled. Got all kinds of out of shape. Thomas is back here wheeling and dealing now. Dustin Dunn has jumped up to the 2nd spot. Dustin Dunn in that white number 59 with blue trim, trying to go quick time. He's got 2 of them this year. Hessling has 3. White flag is out. Final group, they're all going for it. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Last car rolling across the stripe, and Thomas Hessling for the 4th time this year. Going to be our quick time, SRI quick time. Dustin Dunn, Reagan Perrant, Anthony Kidwell, and Jeff Shrewsbury jumping up there. It is time now for the Cup Series. The Cup Series is presented by Net Positive Pool Services and Supply Store in Huntersville, North Carolina. If you need pool cleaning, maintenance, repair, remodels, Net Positive Pool Service. A great partner here at the Speedway. Chris Bailey is the point leader. Zach Capolanga is 2nd in points. Stephen Taunchus is 3rd. Matt Holtzbauer is 4th. James Edwards is 5th. Holtzbauer picked up the win to kick off the season, the Miltona 50. That was a big one. Holtzbauer picked up the win there. Chris Bailey had 3 wins in a row coming into this one. He won on April 13th. He won the last time on Mini Millbridge on the 27th and won on May 11th. Again, on that July 6th program, we only had qualifying. Matt Holtzbauer was quick time. Holtzbauer also got an SRI quick time award back on March 23rd. Robert Showalter picked up a quick time on April 13th. Chris Bailey was our quick time driver on the 27th. Zach Capolanga, quick time on May 11th. We welcome those of you here at the Speedway and those of you watching. Oh, we're up to 109 on our YouTube page. Man, we're just logging them in. Might burn down the whole World Wide Web at this pace. Millbridge Speedway, located in Salisbury, North Carolina, right between Salisbury and Mooresville, North Carolina, Race City, USA. Great little 1/6-mile dirt track, although tonight we're racing on Mini Millbridge. Mini Millbridge, the short track here at the Speedway. We have 4 configurations of racetracks here. This is Mini Millbridge. The traditional track, which is outside of this one, is the 1/6-mile Millbridge Speedway. That's where the kids will race tomorrow night. That's where the micros will race on Wednesday. We get tricky then. We run the big track in turns 1 and 2, the short track in 3 and 4, and it's our Darlington layout, you know, egg-shaped Darlington. And then once a year, and that is coming up next race, we carve a road course out right through the infield. We have a big time for that one. Oh yeah, once a year on the road course. Chris Bailey, the early leader on this qualifying session. Jacob Weidman is second. Austin Allen is third. Zach Campolonga is fourth. Jimmy Allen Jr. is fifth. We're still early in this session. Grand Nationals. Get to the staging area. Grand Nationals, we need you to the Simpson grid. We need all the Grand National drivers to the Simpson grid. You're up next. About 6 minutes remaining in this session. Chris Bailey is still atop the speed charts. Jacob Weidman second, Austin Allen third, Ryan Chisholm goes up to fourth, and Zach Campolonga is fifth. Again, Grand National drivers, we need you to the staging area. Grand National drivers, we're nearing the midpoint of this qualifying session for the Cup drivers, 16 strong. There's Jacob Weidman in that 18K machine out on the speedway. The 99A, Austin Allen. Austin's got a pretty big fan club cheering in on the YouTube page. There's the 4 of Bailey. He's the quick time, that yellow gray number 4 car. There's the 71C of Jimmy Allen Jr. That 71, a nod to Carl Fuzzy Van Horn, an iconic big block modified racer, Middletown, New York, and Nazareth, Pennsylvania. The 1FL is Carl Haig. Carl works for RFK Racing during the day, racing here at Millbridge at night. And there's the number 5 of Zach Campolonga. Zach, just one of the really, really good people involved with DNQ Series. Zach is our pit gate official here for our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday racing program. I think Zach's got the racing bug, and he's got it bad. He's here at Millbridge about every time we swing the gates open, and track could not do anything without guys like Zach. Zach, a former champion here of the DNQ series, and just one of the really good human beings. Chris Bailey, Jacob Weidman, Austin Allen, Ryan Chisholm, and Zach Capolonga, your front five. Matt Holtzbauer out there in the number 9 car. Matt Holtzbauer in the number 9 machine. There's the 1H of Casey Hetchel. Casey Hetchel in the 1H. The number 15 machine up on the speedway now is Ryan Chisholm. Ryan is 4th fastest in that number 15. Luke Holcomb out there in the number 1 machine. And the 78 of Steve Herring. Steve Herring out on the racetrack. So these drivers getting their time. They're all chasing Chris Bailey. Chris Bailey won the Quick Time Award April 27th. I believe that was the last time on Mini Millbridge. So Chris Bailey's really got this short track figured out. I'm not going to give him the SRI quick time just yet, but right now he is atop the speed charge. Jacob Weidman and Austin Allen, your front three. Checkered flag is out for this group. Again, Grand National drivers, all 26 of you, we need you to the staging area. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining in this group, so we need all Grand National drivers to the staging area. Jacob Weidman back out on the speedway. Austin Allen coming back out for one final shot at it, among others. Chris Bailey back out on the racetrack as well. Steve Sokol out there in that number 91 car, working his way around the speedway. White flag is out. One more trip around the speedway for this group as they make their way around. Looks like we might have one more group going to come out. One more group going to come out. And then we'll get into the Grand National division. Yep, this is the final group as they make their way up onto the speedway. Ryan Chisholm has made his way to the top. Ryan Chisholm has made his way to the top. Jacob Weidman has gone second. And third is now Chris Bailey. White flag is out. One more lap around the speedway. We'll see if Ryan Chisholm can hang on and score his first SRI Quick Time Award. Chisholm, Jacob Weedman, Chris Bailey, your front three. Here they come. Final trip off from turn number 4. And Ryan Chisholm going to be fastest. Jacob Weedman second, Chris Bailey third, Austin Allen fourth, and Steve Sokol your front 5. Up onto the speedway next, our final division for qualifying. It's the Yoder Automotive Grand National Series. This is the former Busch Series here on Busch Classic night. Yoder Automotive Tire and Auto Repair, 702 South Main Street in Salisbury. From oil changes to alignment to full repair work, we use race shop precision on every car that rolls through the door. Why race shop precision? Marlon Yoder was the front end mechanic for Kyle Larson on the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series championship winning team. And Marlon Yoder brings that same attention to detail on every car that rolls through the door of Yoder Automotive Tire and Auto Repair up in Salisbury. Coleman Dollarhide is the point leader here by 7 points over Colin Hefner. Isaac Love, Carson Dollarhide, and Bubba Moore are your top 5. Colin Hefner picked up the win on opening night. Mike McAndrews was the winner on round number 2. Coleman Dollarhide picked up the win the last time here on Mini Millbridge. Carson picked up the win on May the 11th. Qualifying was the only thing we got done on the 6th, and that was Colin Hefner picking up that. Hefner has 3 quick times. Aaron Hodges has 1, and Ben Murphy has 1. This is a driver that I believe might have had a transponder issue. And so going to roll this car out on the speedway and get a few laps. There we go. Got her high-sided. Now rolling again. Again, a transponder issue and allowing the number 97 car to get some times recorded here. That was from the Pro Cup series. And gets those times recorded. We'll get him slotted into where he belongs in the starting lineup here tonight for our 35-lap feature. Next up onto the speedway is the Grand National Series. 26 entries here, so we will have a B main top 18 transfer into the A main. The rest will go to the B main. Actually, top 60. 16 go to the A main. Top 16, so the rest will be in the B main. Here they come. Out onto the speedway, the Grand National Series out for their 8 minutes or thereabouts of hot laps with a large car count. Sometimes we give an extra moment or two here as we're going to make sure everyone gets a fair crack at SRI time trials here tonight. Gage Wenzel early in the going here. That 05 machine is the fastest. Wenzel in the 05 is the fastest. Well, he was. Dan Larimore has just jumped up to the top in that number 4 car. Dan Larimore Goes quick time. Gage Wenzel, William Monroe, Tony Archer, and Jory Helber. Jory Helber on the 21X. Second group going to roll up onto the speedway as we continue on with qualifying here tonight for the Busch Classic. Qualifying ongoing here with qualifying. Daniel Larimore, Gage Wenzel, Colin Hefner, the Scumbag Racing number 7 car, up to third fastest. Well, Hefner just goes to the top. Not a shocker there. He's been awful quick right from the drop of the first green flag of the season. Colin Hefner has been quick. Hefner is fastest. Daniel Larimore is second. Gage Wenzel, Coleman Dollarhide, Carson Dollarhide. Carson and Coleman. Coleman is the father. Carson is the son. This is a father-son combination. The Dollarhides, big part of racing here at Millbridge Speedway with the DNQ series. It's always a good night when the Dollarhide truck rolls in. We know we're in good shape. We know everything is going to be right in the world. As Coleman jumps up to the second spot there behind Colin Hefner. Mike McAndrews jumps up to fifth, late in the going there. We still got a ways to go in this one with 26 cars. It'll be a little bit longer. 75 is Josh Lewis. That is it. I love the look on that car. Beautiful, beautiful orange cart. Josh Lewis in the number 75. Irwin, Pennsylvania. Whoa, we got them together over there off turn number 3. They're all still going, though. Well, that Lewis was one of those cars over there. The 51 machine got crossed up right in front of him. Nowhere to go. That was Patrick Briotti. Lewis got right into him. Checkered flag out for this group. We're going to continue to roll through this qualifying session. Going to take just a brief beat here. It looks like the Lewis car is stopped right here at the exit of pit road. And so one of our track crew is going to go out, help retrieve that race car and clear up pit road. So glad you joined us here tonight, the DNQ series at Millbridge Speedway. We're right back here with DNQ round next. August 17th, Monday Night Raw, and that is one of the big nights on the year. That is the road course night. Oh, boy. You want to see something special. That's one of those you need to join us here at the racetrack. You need to join us here at the racetrack. We'll be, as long as they don't throw us off YouTube between now and then, we'll be YouTube streaming it, but YouTube will. We don't have enough camera crews in the greater Charlotte area to cover the road course here at Millbridge and all of the action. And you just need to join us here at Millbridge Speedway on August 17th. That is road course night for the DNQ series. August 31st is the President's Cup. September 7th is the Nut Cup. And Clements Cup fall finale is on October 12th. So we've got a great, great second half of the year basically here with the DNQ series. We've talked about SRA Performance in Mooresville, North Carolina. They stock everything from race car parts to used NASCAR equipment to shop essentials. Greg Fernelli launched this in part of his stock car steel empire in 2016 and has grown to one of the largest racing parts and shop supply providers in motorsports. And just what a great company. Greg Fernelli started off with stock car steel. He's got a great, inspiring story. Had a rather aggressive form of cancer that he overcame, all while growing stock car steel. 2016 launched SRI and been going strong ever since. I always love catching up with Greg Fernelli at any racetrack he's at with a big old laugh, a big old handshake, and a bear hug. And if it's appropriate, a cold, frosty one, which for Greg Fernelli is appropriate about all the time. Colin Hefner, Bubba Moore jumps up to second. Oh, Bubba Moore Nation is all pumped up about that. Coleman Dollarhide, Daniel Larimore, and George Wenzel, your front five. As we continue on. Field rolls up onto the speedway as we continue working our way through Grand National qualifying here tonight at Millbridge Speedway. This is the Busch Classic here for the DNQ series. Again, those of you here at the racetrack, if you have those not at the racetrack, tell them to go to the YouTube page of the DNQ series. Eddie DeHaan is trying out some new gadgets and toys, and right now we're live streaming and having a great time. Those of you on the live stream, we see you. We see your comments coming in, and we do appreciate it. We just ask you to go to all your social media channels and share what you're watching, as we are now up to 143 people on the live stream. Colin Hefner continues as the quick time. Bubba Moore is second. Coleman Dollarhide is third. Daniel Larimore is fourth. Gage Wenzel is fifth. Looking at it, 26 drivers, and every driver has taken time now in this Grand National Division. Of course, Marlon Yoder, the sponsor of this Grand National Division, and has grown into a big part of what we do here at Speedway. Group of two going to be out onto the speedway as we're, again, when 8 minutes is the standard time that we have for qualifying, thereabouts, we'll roll a group out, go a little longer. We're not living and dying by the stopwatch on those 8 minute sessions, but when we have a big field of cars like we do here in the Grand Nationals, we'll roll another group of two out onto the speedway to make sure everyone gets a fair crack at it. Right now, it's Colin Hefner, it's Bubba Moore, it's Coleman Dollarhide. Gage Wenzel just jumps up to third fastest. Gage is in that 05 machine. Daniel Larimore. He's from Daytona Beach, Florida. Daniel Larimore. Fourth fastest. Gage Wenzel. Racer out of Kannapolis. Fifth fastest right now. Checkered flag is out for this group. We got one more group left. See if we just ship them all out on the racetrack. And I believe This is going to be one more group after this, I believe. So, still rolling along through it. They're all chasing that Scumbag Racing number 7 car of Colin Hefner. Hefner in that 7 machine. Daniel Larimore, Bubba Moore, Coleman, Dollarhide, and Gage Wenzel, your front 5. Started the season here on March 23rd with Miltona 50 nights. What a big night of racing we had then. April 27th was round number 2, Grove Baking Company night. Gave away loaves of sourdough to the winner. And Steve Tauchus won a couple races and told me in Victory Lane, if he wins another one, I get a loaf of sourdough, and by golly, we went and interviewed him again, and I got my sourdough. Grove Baking Company down in China Grove. They do a great job. You can find out more from them on Facebook. Came back on May 11th, and it was 1ZT's night. That is Stuart and Jessica Friesen's business. If you are looking for apparel, T-shirt, and various items, caps, all other items, 1ZT's, another sponsor here of the DNQ series. We were here on July 6th, got rained out after qualifying, but we've talked about Marlon Yoder. It was Yoder Automotive Night here at the Speedway, and Yoder Automotive Night, and here we are tonight for the Busch Classic here at the Speedway. So, Colin Hefner, this is the last group. Colin Hefner's out on the Speedway, going to try to get another quick time, but he's got it right now. Hefner is a 3-time pole winner, including April 27th, the last time we were here at Mini Millbridge. And right now he sits atop the scoring mechanism. My Race Pass, if you're looking for a way to follow along, My Race Pass is our scoring system here at Millbridge Speedway. You can get the app and follow along and see live timing and scoring. Of course, we always remind people all of this is unofficial, but it is taken from the Trek scoring system. It's very accurate, but very unofficial. Colin Hefner going to get the SRI Performance Quick Time. Daniel Larimore, Bubba Moore, Coleman Dollarhide, and George Wenzel, your front 5. That is going to do it for our qualifying here tonight, Busch Classic night. I know you are just rolling off the racetrack, Grand National drivers. I understand you have just wrapped up your qualifying. If you are not in the top 16, you are up next with a B main. So those of you not in the top 16, in the B main, and you can see My Race Pass and see who you are as the B main is up next. So we're going to take a little beat, a little pause here, and we will be right back with B main for the Grand National, and then our 35-lap features for all the other divisions here on Busch Classic night at Millbridge Speedway. Again, those of you on YouTube, do us a favor. Share it on all your social media platforms. We're at 136 viewers. Those of you here at the racetrack, do yourself a favor and stop at the Grub Hut and get yourself something really, really good to eat. in the pit area. The B main for the Grand National Series is on My Race Pass. You can get that line up, and momentarily we'll need you to the staging area. Those of you not qualifying in the top 17, you are in the B main, or top 16, so 17 on. 17 on are in the B main, so you need to start gathering your stuff up and make your way to the staging area, as momentarily we'll get started with tonight's racing program. B feature for the Yoder Automotive Grand National Series is coming up next. Alex LaCognata, Matthew Murphy, Jory Heilburn, Corey Hansen, Jay Capella, Shelton Harrell, Clayton Jewell, Hayden Wooten, Court Hansen, and Josh Lewis. You're up. 10 drivers going to be going for the B feature, and So it is B feature for the Yoder Automotive Grand National Series. You are up next. Yes, I do. Thank you. Last call, last call. Grand National drivers, B main, get suited up, get ready to go. The Simpson grid. We are getting ready to roll the B main for the Yoder Automotive Grand National drivers. The Yoder Automotive Grand National B main, you are up now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do welcome you to the DNQ Series, tonight's Busch Classic here at Millbridge Speedway. We are so glad you have joined us here at the racetrack, and again, appreciate everyone joining us on our fresh new YouTube channel as well. Let's get things started in the most patriotic way, as we always do. Those of you here at the racetrack, we ask that you please rise, and we direct your attention to the American flag, which is off turn number 1. Let's remember who we are, what we are, and where we are. Hear now our national anthem. And we thank you, and again, on behalf of everybody here at Millbridge Speedway and Eddie DeHaan and the DNQ Series, we thank you for joining us here tonight as we kick off the next round. This is the Busch Classic here at the Speedway. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Crank it up and throw away the knob. Yeah. Woo! Little Monday Night Raw for you here, the DNQ Series at the bridge. Yeah. We are so glad you are spending your Monday night with us here at Millbridge Speedway. We have got a great program for you here tonight. The Busch Classic, we need to set the final few cars for tonight's Yoder Automotive Grand National Series. This is the B main. This will be 12 laps in distance. Top 4 drivers will transfer. Alex La Cagnata from over in Troutman in the 2L. Matthew Murphy in the 87M. Joy Helbrun from over in Troutman in the 21X. Corey Hansen from Salisbury in the 49. Jay Capella from Mount Holly in the R9. Shelton Harrell from Lexington, the barbecue capital of the world, in the 69H car. Clayton Jewell from Race City, USA, Mooresville, North Carolina. Hayden Wooten from Mooresville in the 11. From San Antonio, Texas, now that's a toe in. Oh, to come up here for DNQ all the way from San Antonio, Court Hansen. They come from everywhere to run Millbridge. And Josh Lewis making the toe down from Irwin, Pennsylvania. Oh, we got them all here at Millbridge. We're so glad everybody has joined us here. Again, 12 laps the distance. Top 4 transfer to tonight's A feature. While we're rolling through this, those of you here at the racetrack, the Grub Hut is open. Oh, I just inspected the July 2026 vintage of the Millbridge season crinkle cut fries, may be among the best ever. Those of you watching on YouTube, you cannot get them where you're at. Those of you here at the racetrack, you can get them at the Grub Hut. 12 laps, the distance on this one. Again, top 4 drivers going to transfer. Going to be one more lap before we go green flag racing action here tonight for this B main event. Yoder Automotive, Marlon Yoder. Man, I'll tell you what, what a great partner up there in Salisbury, North Carolina. Oh, love getting a chance to talk with him, from oil changes to alignment to full repair work. And they use race shop precision on every car that rolls in the door. 702 South Main Street in Salisbury. Field is set. Track caution lights are still on, so we're going to go another lap. Again, top 4 drivers will transfer to tonight's 35-lap Grand National feature. That will be the final feature event of the night here on Busch Classic night here at the Speedway. Got to practice the proper way of saying that. Busch Classic night. Alex La Cagnata, Matthew Murphy. Murphy's 7th in the points. Man, he needs to get on the hammer here. Green lights are on. And we're racing down into turns 1 and 2. La Cagnata gets the advantage. Murphy tucks right in line in the 2nd spot. Corey Hansen runs in 3rd. Jay Capella runs in the 4th spot. Capella takes a peek to the low side. Nothing doing there. Sheldon Harrell in the old 69er. Oh, he's up into that transfer spot. Pookie, it says on the front of him. Pookie driving a 69 car in the 4th spot. That is Shelton Harrell. Corey Hansen is second in that number 48 car. Matthew Murphy having a nice ride in position number 2. And Jory Heilbronn out there setting the pace. Jory in that number 21 car. Racer from Troutman, North Carolina. Heilbronn sets the pace down off from turn number 2 onto the back straightaway. This time by the complete lap number 5. Battle for the final transfer spot. Jay Capella took a peek to the low side. Now Clayton Jewell is there in that number 29 car. Jewell takes a look to the low side of Capella. Halfway down, halfway to go. Jory Heilbronn making his way. Dash Series drivers. The grid is empty and your feature is next. Dash Series drivers, we need you to the staging area. I'm begging you. I am pleading with you. I am beckoning you, Dash Series drivers, to the staging area. You are within 4 laps of racing. Jory Heilbronn sets the pace here. Matthew Murphy, Corey Hansen, and Shelton Harrell. As these 4 drivers have done a really nice job just minding their P's and Q's. 9 laps have been completed on the Ashley Furniture scoreboard. This time by Kevin Campbell gives him the signal. 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Jory Heilbronn in that 21K. Into turn number 3, off turn number 4. White flag is out. Keep an eye on this battle for the final transfer spot. The R9 of Jay Capella took a peek to the low side. We'll see if he does anything to Shelton Harrell down into 3. Off turn number 4. Heilbronn gets the win. Murphy is second. Corey Hansen is third. And Shelton Harrell hangs on to the 4th and final spot. There you have it. All of our fields have been set for tonight's feature go here at Millbridge Speedway. You are late, and you know what happens when you're late around here. You get screamed at. I don't want to be screaming at you, so make your way to the staging area. Make your way to the staging area. Was your number 5? From qualifying is 5, so Dan Marak was the SRI Stock Car Steel Quick Time driver. He'll start 5th here tonight. And it is time for the Auto Barn Dash Series drivers. Auto Barn, man, that is quite the place. I'll tell you what, you need to check that out over in Concord, North Carolina. They've got 80,000 square feet of sales floor. Yeah, 80,000 square feet. Their mission was to create a difference in the industry by providing a simple way to market your collector car to the mass market. Started 21 years ago by car collectors who share the passion for classic cars. Auto Barn in Concord, North Carolina, our sponsor of the DNQ Auto Barn Dash Series. Here tonight, 35-lap feature, Alex LaCognata, who will start 3rd, is the point leader. Dan Marak, our quick time, our SRI quick time trailer, will start 5th. He's 2nd in points. Casey Meyer is 3rd. Roger Diebold is 4th, and Patrick Briotti is 5th. Casey Meyer was the winner on opening night. Steve Tautges not in the field here tonight. He won on April 13th and April 27th. Steve took a nasty header on the backstretch. Scared every one of us. Took him a few minutes, and he got up and just got going right back at it again, but he busted up some ribs and some other things, and so we're continuing to well-wishing for Steve. The last time we were on Mini Millbridge, Steve Tautges was the winner. Roger Diebold was the winner on May 11th. That was the final time we ran features here at the Speedway. We raced on July 6th, but after qualifying, we had a good old-fashioned gully washer come through here and wiped us out. And so here we are with Busch Classic night here at the Speedway. Up first, 35 laps for the Auto Barn Dash Series drivers. Good to see folks checking in from Tallahassee, Florida, from eastern North Carolina, from central Pennsylvania, checking in on our brand new fancy YouTube machine. Oh, I'll tell you what, we got you covered. We got you covered. And again, I am a huge advocate of getting to racetracks. So if you can make it to a racetrack, make it to the racetrack. We're glad to have the YouTube channel and all the great streaming services. But being at the racetrack is better. Being at the racetrack, you can watch the master in the flag stand, Kevin Campbell down there. Kevin Campbell in the flag stand, and you can keep a keen eye on what Kevin does flagging these races. And I'm telling you, we're back here on August 17th for the road course. There's no way. We'll stream it for you on YouTube. You're going to be sitting there all night long saying, I wish I'd have gone to Millbridge. So, might just plan on joining us August 17th for road course night here for the DNQ series. Why don't you think about joining us tomorrow night for kids night, the kids program here at the Speedway tomorrow night, and then Saturday night Wednesday night the 600 micros are back in action. So got a big week of racing action coming up at Millbridge. So just kicking it off here tonight for the Busch Classic here for the DNQ series. The protocol for these features, this is a 35-lap feature. And what will happen is with 5 laps to go, there will be a competition caution. 5 laps to go, there'll be a competition caution. And that will reset us for a 5-lap shootout to the end. Peyton Hinson from China Grove sits on the pole. Joe Farlow in the number 48. Alex LaCognata and Roger Diebolt, row number 2. Dan Marak, our SRI quick time trialer. He starts in the 5th spot. Casey Myers starts 6th. Patrick Briotti starts in the 7th spot. Wylan Larson from Colorado. Holy cow, that's a long toe in. He starts in the 8th spot. Levi Jones. I don't think that's the Eldora Levi Jones. I think that's another Levi Jones. This one's from Mooresville. He starts in the 9th spot. David Hutchins from China Grove starts 10th. Jeff Swearingen from Mooresville starts in the 11th spot. 35 laps the distance. Competition caution at lap number 30. We'll re-rack them and restack them and see who goes to SRI Stock Car Steel Victory Lane here tonight on Busch Classic night. Off turn number 4, green lights are on, and we are racing down into turns 1 and 2. Peyton Hinson is the race leader up onto the back straightaway. Hinson sets the pace. La Cognata up to the 2nd spot. Dan Marak, they're beating and banging on each other down the front straightaway. Marak up to 3rd spot. They're side by side. Joel Farlow's looking for racing room on the high side. 38 of Roger Diebolt down on the low side. Diebold's making some progress down there. Diebolt gets together with Marak. Marak does a great job saving it. Keeps his foot right in the bucket. Now he gets up in front of the racetrack. Oh man, a rough lap for Dan Marak, our quick time trialer. Now he gets shuffled totally off the racetrack. Went from the penthouse earlier tonight right to the outhouse. Now he's got him right where he wants him, right in front of him, as he gets back up to speed at the tail end of the field. Peyton Hinson is the race leader, the racer out of China Grove, North Carolina. Hinson sets the pace. 2nd spot is Alex LaCognata. 3rd spot is Roger Diebold. 4th spot, Patrick Brody just jumped up to 4th spot. Joel Farlow having a nice run in the 5th spot. He's under fire from Casey Meyer, though. Meyer right there as they work off turn number 4. Seven laps down on the Ashley Furniture scoreboard. Now 8 laps have been completed as Peyton Hinson continues to set the pace. Peyton Hinson had a third-place run back on opening night. Best run of the season thus far, but Hinson has got that car dialed in. That number 23 car is rolling here today. Good battle here for position number 5. Joel Farlow has that spot. Casey Meyer is right there. Number 25W, Wyland Larson, skittered off the racetrack in turn number 2. Gathers it back up as we continue on with green flag racing action. Things tightening up for the second spot. Roger Diebold has closed in on Alex LaCognata, gives him a shot in the keister into turn number 3. Now a peek to the high side, now another shot in the keister. Diebold's in a hurry in that second spot, and I believe they're both catching Peyton Hinson. Hinson's got some lap traffic as well. Batten down the hatches, this one's looking like a good one as we work our way toward halfway. Yeah, Hinson's caught up in that lap traffic, just shrugged his shoulders and like, come on, dude, I gotta go. What he may or may not know is objects in the mirror, if he had a mirror, are larger. And that object is Alex LaCognata, and Alex is getting that rear bumper wore out by Roger Diebold about every time he enters or exits a corner. Here they are, your front 3 off from turn number 4, working around the Larson machine, halfway down, halfway to go. And they all get together off turn number 2. They save those race cars. Diebold a run to the low side of LaCognata. LaCognata saves the car. You got the lap car in there. Don't look now, Patrick Briotti's up there to 4th spot. He's wheeling and dealing. $20 laps. Oh, boy, the Larson car got way out of shape here on the front stretch. I thought he was coming to join us in the tower. Race leader is the gray number 23 car off turn number 2. That's Peyton Hinson. Hinson is the race leader. Alex LaCognata runs in second. Roger Diebold runs in third, working through the Jeff Swearingen lap car. Swearingen gets way out of the way. He's had enough. As we make our way around the speedway, 23 laps have been completed. Remember, competition caution in 7 laps. Competition caution in 7 laps. We'll take a breather. And then Peyton Hinson going to see about Hinson slows on the backstretch. There's 3 wide for the lead. Hinson slows. LaCognata now has a problem. Our point leader, Alex LaCognata, has a problem, and he slides off the racetrack. Yellow flag is out. Oh, mama. Major chase implications as Alex LaCognata, well, that's to quote Casey LaJoie, former announcer here of the DNQ series. Major chase implications. There's your point leader down there. Oh, things got a little squirrely there. Peyton Hinson lost a little momentum. And then LaCognata was there. Now LaCognata's got it fired back off, but man, he's got some work to do. Roger Diebold going to pick up the chips in the second spot now. We got 10 laps to go. Remember, a competition caution will be at lap number 30. Putting the choose cone out on the front straightaway, we do the choose rule here for the DNQ series, just to spice things up a little bit. This doesn't need to be spiced up at all. To give you an idea, many of you have joined us maybe the first time here at Millbridge. Maybe some of you joining us the first time you stumbled into us on the YouTube channel, the DNQ series. Not exclusively, but a big part of this is bad restarts. Another big part of this is a lot of these drivers work in the NASCAR industry. And this is just a great chance on a Monday night to come out, race against your buddies, or even some people you don't like. And race here, the DNQ Series has been part of it. Raced a few years over at the GoPro Motorplex, but found a home here at Millbridge Speedway. And such a cool spot. And what a battle at the front of the field. Roger Diebold gets the top spot, but Peyton Hinson is right there on the bottom. They're wheel to wheel. Look at Joel Farlow. Farlow is rolling on the high side. Farlow's got that 48 car wound up, hooked up and hauling. He's up to the second spot. They are all over Mini Millbridge. Roger Diebold wants no part of it. Diebold picked up the win the last time we raced back on May 11th on the big track. And he's trying to get gone. They're banging on each other. Joel Farlow and Peyton Hinson. Now Patrick Briotti gets through. As they make their way around the speedway, 30 laps have been completed, 5 laps to go, and there is the competition caution. So going to choose here on the front straightaway, inside and out. Roger Diebold is the race leader. As they make their way around the speedway. Autobarn Dash Series, green lights are back on. 5 laps, going to settle it here. Roger Diebold. The pace into turn number 3. Banging off each other, they're climbing off each other. One more. Roger Diebold. Stock car steel, SRI Victory Lane. Oh boy. Diebold down here in Victory Lane. Peyton Hinson in second spot. Joel Farlow is third. Autobarn Dash Series, Roger Diebold. Roger Diebold picking up the win. Busch Classic night, Busch Light. Roger, nice run, man. Got to be good to be back here in Victory Lane again.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Awesome to be back here, especially at the short track. I feel like we're pretty confident here. So I just want to be able to back up the confidence, you know.
Can you describe the racing at the front of the field? Because you guys at one point were all over each other with the racing. How intense is that?
It was pretty good. We all felt pretty close there. And then I think Alex threw a chain or something. A leader went off the track. He threw a chain all right in front of me. So I just took the run, went to the bottom, and hope it stuck, and ended up being okay. So not too bad.
Not too bad, that's for sure. Congratulations. Picking up yet another win here at Millbridge, second win on the season.
Cool deal. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. Roger Diebolt getting a nice frosty Busch latte for the win here on Busch Classic night.
Too quick on one restart. Then the second one, he just got a good jump on me. Had the edge on me coming in them two.
Tell me about the last few.
Bench one down here in 3 and 4. Just got tight, was tight. Starts at 51, entering 3, 2 laps to go. Got in him also, got meaning too. But short track racing.
Short track racing, that's for sure. Peyton Hinton finishes in position number 2. Space place finish. Joel, I'm telling you, I looked up one time, you had a heck of a run down the back straightaway. How good was your kart here tonight?
I feel like it was pretty good. That first start, we just didn't get a good start with the 23. Fell back to about the 5th, but after some inertia from the field ahead of us and a good start with 9 holes ahead of us, we were able to get the momentum back in the kart. We were able to get second on the last restart. I don't know. We had a good start. We just can't drive off the bottom. And the momentum couldn't get back to the 38. I don't know. We did the last one. We just sent it in there. It's going to put the wall, so took me out.
Nice job, though. Survival to third on a night that it was all about survival.
Yeah.
Busch Classic night. The third place runner, wrapping it up here for the Auto Barn Dash Series. Up on the Speedway, the Pro Color Collision USAC Series, Alex Kirk. The Alex Kirk Racing Experience going to lead us to Green Coleman Dollar. Pro Color Collision up in Greenboro, USAC Division. Pro Color Collision up at Greensboro West, 3125 Spring Garden Street in Greensboro. They fix cars the right way and do right by their customers, whether it's major collision repair, frame or unibody work, ADAS calibration, towing, classic car restoration, and full paint. It is a veteran-owned I-CAR Gold Class Certified Collision Center. Pro Color Collision, Greensboro West, up on Spring Garden Street, 3125 Spring Garden Street in Greensboro. Carson Dollarhide is the point leader here. Alex Kirk, second in points. Third in points is Gary Lebreton. Fourth in points, Ethan Holtzbauer. And Steve Tautges is fifth in points. The field led to green by the Alex Kirk Racing Experience. Alex is the trackside service representative for Racing Electronics. Of course, Racing Electronics, the official radio of all of us here at Millbridge Speedway. RE equipped, we all are at Millbridge Speedway. And Alex Kirk, he's the one that makes sure all the teams are RE properly equipped on Sundays in the NASCAR world. Field is set 35 laps the distance. Off turn number 4. Alex Kirk gets the hammer down. Oh, they're 3 wide already down into turns 1 and 2. Oh, and they bang off each other. Holy cow, what a mess that is. That's a big old hairy mess, as a matter of fact, and it continues into turn number 4. Steve Tautges the wrong way around. We got one car headed to the rhubarb patch. Looks like he finally slowed down halfway across the pit area. I don't even know what happened there. It's more than a track announcer can say grace over right there. They were banging off each other and clanging off each other, bouncing off each other, arms waving, flailing, elbows up, wheeling and dealing. Alex Kirk is the race leader. Taylor Bourne is second. Ethan Holtzbauer is third. I might have to go back and sit down with a big old box of popcorn and watch the YouTube channel just to see what I just saw. And I was here to see it, and I'm not sure what I just saw. I do know Alex Kirk is the race leader. Taylor Bourne got a heck of a run off turn number 2. Of course, they were all bouncing off each other, and might have been the one not bouncing off people. The whole thing started, Ethan Holtzbauer made the big bold move to the low side. They got 3 wide down in turn number 1, and by the time they hit turn number 2, there were just carts flying everywhere. Carson Dollarhide is in the 4th spot, and Branson McMahon is 5th. Going to choose here on the front. Alex Kirk being tricky there. Oh, he was being tricky, waited right to the last moment, then hung a left. Taylor Bourne didn't know what he was doing. Didn't know what Alex was doing. Alex keep him guessing. Kirk right there. He's a former champion here. Picked up the championship last year here in one of the divisions at the racetrack, and here he is off turn number 4. Bourne gets a good run on the high side, though. They bang off each other off turn number 2. Bourne with the momentum. Alex Kirk in the 2nd spot. It is Taylor Bourne setting the pace. Taylor Bourne from Race City, USA. Now Dollarhide gets up to the 3rd spot. That's Carson Dollarhide. Oh, no. Yellow flag. Oh, we got debris in turn number 3. Debris in turn number 3. Well, we had debris in turn number 3. Alex Kirk just found it and carried it to turn number 4. Our poor track officials. Now, the 69 car just carried it down the front straightaway. Oh, boy. Ronnie Osmer. Well, this one's been wild. So they're going to choose it up here on the front straightaway. Alex Kirk, or Taylor Bourne goes to the high side. Alex Kirk follows to the high side. 74 of Carson Dollarhide. Carson is the point leader. Man, That opened up the inside lane for him. Of course, we've talked about outside momentum being good. Keep an eye on Bourne and keep an eye on Alex Kirk is going to try to keep that outside lane plugged up so Dollarhide can't slide up in front of him. Holtzbauer gets shuffled out. Oh, Dollarhide does slide up, though, right into that second spot. Alex Kirk runs in position number 3. Coleman Dollarhide having a nice run. Coleman's up to position number. Oh, he gives Alex Kirk a shot in the shorts. Whoa! Steve Tautges. I'm not sure what happened there. He got down. Now he's got it high-sided down here. As Tautges is not happy with that. He gets that car fired back off. So 3 laps have been completed of this 35-lap feature, the Busch Classic here at Millbridge. Taylor Bourne, Carson Hocevar, Alex Kirk, or Carson Hocevar, Carson Dollarhide. Alex Kirk, Coleman Dollarhide, and Branson McMahon, your front 5. Taylor Bourne gets a good start, sets the pace. Carson Dollarhide right there off the back bumper. Now Alex Kirk hangs onto the 3rd spot. Coleman Dollarhide runs in 4th. As they work their way out of the back straightaway, Gary Lebertone runs in the 5th spot. Battle for the 3rd spot is a dandy. Battle up front's looking pretty good as well. As Carson Dollarhide. David Kropp's having a rough night at the office and rolling around the speedway. Going to join at the tail end of the field. Battle is at the front of the field. Battle for the 3rd spot as well. We got 1st Taylor Bourne, 3rd Alex Kirk, and they both got a Dollarhide challenging them. Coleman Dollarhide gets a run to the low side of Alex Kirk for the 3rd spot. Kirk going to have to yield that spot. Now Coleman Dollarhide. Coleman's the father. Carson's the son. Carson's in 2nd. Coleman's in 3rd. Taylor Bourne sets the pace. Bourne into turn number 3. In the pit area, Pro Cup. You're up next. In the pit area, Pro Cup, you're up next. We need all Pro Cup drivers to the staging area. Taylor Bourne is the race leader. Boy, I'll tell you, Carson Dollarhide took a peek to the low side right now. Nothing doing there. Bourne keeping that momentum on the high side good. Now lap traffic ahead. Right now the track, the top side's the quick way around. Although I say that, Dollarhide gets a run to the low down. The Bourne has to go low on the lapped car. Now gets back up on the speed. Dollarhide gets to the bottom. They bounce off each other off turn number 2. They're side by side into turn number 3. Dollarhide down low. Bourne off turn number 4. They bang off each other again. How about Taylor Bourne hanging onto that top spot? Bourne is out there wheeling and dealing tonight here at Millbridge. The Busch Classic. Bourne sets the pace. Carson Dollarhide is 2nd. Coleman Dollarhide all by himself is 3rd. Alex Kirk by himself in 4th. And Gary Lebertone kind of by himself in the 5th spot. So things have settled in. Steve Tautges has rallied back. Tautges is up to the 6th spot, and he's got some good speed. "17 laps have been completed, this time by halfway down, halfway to go. This battle at the front of the field just really, really strong. Taylor Bourne Bourne sets the pace. Dollarhide is all over him. Carson Dollarhide. Coleman Dollarhide. Kind of closing in, making this a 3-car battle. Carson trying a little bit of a diamond the corner. Goes in a little high and now tries to cut under, but nothing doing there. Lap traffic all over the place. Taylor Bourne doing a nice job flogging this lap traffic. Has a little bit of clean open racetrack right now as Dollarhide just has to follow him through. That's Carson. They had Coleman Dollarhide following through as well. Oh no, your leaders get together. Off turn number 4, Taylor Bourne and Carson Dollarhide. They get together. Coleman Dollarhide licking his chops in the 3rd spot as they make their way into turn number 3. Carson Dollarhide is there, but oh, Taylor Bourne, tougher than a $3 steak on the high side, able to hang on to that top spot. Carson Dollarhide now back to 2nd. Coleman Dollarhide is 3rd. Bourne, they've been under him 3 or 4 different times. That time they bounced off each other. As we close in on the competition caution. Now Coleman Dollarhide bangs off his son Carson. Oh, a little Dollarhide on Dollarhide crime there. As they roll down, 30 laps have been completed. Once they all get scored, yellow lights are on. 5 laps to go. Laps to go. Taylor Bourne is the race leader. Bourne is the leader. Carson Dollarhide is 2nd. We're going to have a choose here. Coleman Dollarhide is 3rd. The Pro Color Collision USAC drivers never disappoint. Alex Kirk is 4th. Steven Tautges, keep an eye on Tautges. He's up to the 5th spot. He's a multi-time winner this season in that O2 machine. Tautges, the crafty veteran. Field reset. Up a little bit of a gap back there right now. Now he gets up on the hammer. Slow pace. Well, that's because we're staying under caution. Idiot announcer. I bet you the pace will be a little bit quicker once the caution lights are out, which they are. Truck caution lights have been extinguished. Collision. Exact feature. All the stars and all the cars right here at the front of the field. Taylor Bourne on the outside has been up for every challenge, but he's got 5 laps to go. Green light. Bourne sets the pace. Carson Dollarhide. Now Coleman follows him through. There's Alex Kirk wheeling One deal, and in the fourth spot, Stephen Tonjes is there. Alex Kirk around the outside again. For Joe, now those two battling for the fifth spot at the front of the field. Taylor Bourne. That's Carson Dollar all over him into turn number 3. Off turn number 13. Off turn number 3 is Bourne again. Dollar High picking up the win. Oh, we'll be talking about that one for quite some time. Carson getting out and coming over to talk to Taylor Bourne. And they knocked Knuckles right off the bat. So that was a wild one. And they shake hands down here. Sometimes DNQ shakes hands, sometimes they fight. Tonight they're shaking hands down here. They'll share a Busch Light down here afterward. Carson Dollarhide picked up the win. Taylor Bourne, what a run. Carson Dollarhide down here. And just having a good visit with Taylor Bourne. Carson Dollarhide, your point leader, comes in here to Busch Classic night, picks up the win. Describe that last lap.
I hate it for Taylor. She had me the whole race. There was nothing on the bottom, and she had all the momentum. I slid up into her a couple times, and it bit me in the ass more than her. But the last lap, I just got lucky she got loose, and I got around her. But not the way we want to win, but we won nonetheless. So.
How about this short track, though? I'll tell you what, this is bare-knuckle racing, isn't it?
It's awesome, but I hate it with a passion because I'm not very good here. So to sneak this one by, it's really good.
You're not good here. Wait a minute, look around. We're here in Victory Lane. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Carson Dollarhide, he's not good here, but he won it tonight. Carson Dollarhide picks up the win, but this one we're going to talk about Taylor Bourne for a long time. I know you're disappointed with second, but I saw you jumping up and down and hollering. How exciting is it to run for a win like this?
This is so exciting. This is my best finish that I've got. This is like my 9th race that I've done at Millbridge. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
You should be excited. Just describe hanging on to that last lap. He bounced off you a few times. Hanging on that outside lane. How tough is that just to remain focused?
I mean, I was losing focus, and then when we got the 5 left, I was just so relieved. I finally got to lift up my visor to get some air. He's a really good racer. I mean, he was behind me the whole time, and I was just every time I'd peek him, it was like, oh no, I'm going to get lapped. But he was really good. I'm really excited. I'm just excited.
If he's really good, you went toe-to-toe with him tonight, so I think you're doing pretty good. Congratulations on a great run.
Thank you.
Taylor Bourne, how about that? He's pretty good. He said he's no good at this racetrack. She said he's pretty good. She goes side by side with him. I think it's a whole bunch of good here. Taylor Bourne finishes second here tonight. Nice job. Colin Dollarhide down here with the third place run. Look for a moment like you were out of it. Look for a moment you were in it. Just kind of describe what you saw in the last lap and how you survived the third.
Well, used all the twos restarts to make that track position up. And that last lap, coming up off of 2, she got loose, and I was like, man, I am not lifting. And I guess Kid got by her there, but brought it home P3. We just threw this thing together yesterday, kind of on the way, and we said, hey, let's just take it out and run it. So got a little work to do on it, but it's pretty good. So.
I'd say, I want to get this right here, okay? The kid that won, your son, said he's not good at this racetrack. Taylor said he's really good at this racetrack, and you just threw one together for a third-place finish? That's a pretty good podium right there.
Yeah, I mean, I love this short track layout. It suits my driving style. I don't know why, but I just love it. I enjoy racing it. I enjoy just competing on it. It's a fun time. So, yeah.
Time, that's for sure. That's Coleman Dollarhide. Third-place finish here tonight. That's going to do it for the... That one was. Whoa, man, I'll tell you what. Like I said, it was a Dollarhide sandwich we're going to be talking about for a while. Racing experience. Alex Crooks starts sixth. Dylan Cheesley starts in the seventh spot. Aaron Flop starts eighth. Damian Jenks and DJ Powell, row number 5. Ben Taylor. Austin Love, row number 6. Bill Evans. .35 laps the distance. 35 laps the distance on the DNQ Professor Clutchworks Pro Cup Series race. Professor Clutchworks, we welcome Jim Edwards always to the racetrack, one of our great partners here for the DNQ Series. Professor Clutchworks, precision, grit, performance, every lap. Point leader is Dustin Dunn. Dustin starts 4th in this feature. Thomas Hesslink is 2nd in points. He was our SRI quick time driver. Anthony Kidwell is 3rd in points. Damian Jenks is 4th in points, and Alex Kirk is 5th. Dustin Dunn is a 3-time winner. Picked up the win on Millbridge Speedway, the big track, on March 23rd. Picked up the win at the Darlington track on April 13th. And Dustin Dunn was the winner last time on Mini Millbridge on April 27th. The last time we gathered, it was back on the big track, and Thomas Hesslink scored the win for the Scumbag Racing Team. And he was our SRI quick time driver. So 14 drivers to the stage, set to go here. Next up on the speedway, the Cup Series drivers. The Cup Series drivers are next on the stage. Track working, field working around the speedway. Shrewsbury from over in Troutman, North Carolina, will lead us to green. Shrewsbury on that number 22 car. Into turn number 3, up off from turn number 4. Green lights are on, 35 laps the distance. As Shrewsbury chose the high side, but Anthony Kidwell got the run. Now Shrewsbury tucks back down to the low side. Kidwell sets the pace there. 3 wide for this third spot. Dustin Dunn on the high side. Reagan Perrant, the meat in the sandwich. Here comes Alex Kirk on the inside. Kirk gonna think better of that. Gets back into side-by-side formation as they make their way around the speedway. And at the front of the field, it's all Anthony Kidwell. Kidwell at the front of the field. Oh, the 22 gets shuffled out. Jeff Shrewsbury gets shuffled off the racetrack. He loses a large number of positions. Anthony Kidwell is the race leader. Dustin Dunn runs in the second spot. Oh, off the racetrack goes Reagan Perrant. That puts Thomas Hesslink up to the third spot. As Kidwell is the race leader. Dustin Dunn right there. Dunn is the crew chief for Stu the Shoe, Stuart Friesen. In that Hallmark Friesen car. And Dustin Dunn is closing in. He's a 3-time winner this season. And he is closing in. Anthony Kidwell, you've got company into turn number 3. As they all make their way around the speedway. Three-car battle at the front of the field. Kidwell now, Hesslink and Dunn get together, battling for the second spot. They bounce off each other again. Yellow flag, we've got the 52 car stopped over off from turn number 2. Bill Evans. Bill Evans is stopped over there. In the pit area, we need the cup drivers. We need all cup drivers. Make your way to the staging area. The cup drivers to the staging area. As Anthony Kidwell, Dustin Dunn, Thomas Hesslink, Alex Kirk, and DJ Powell. So going to choose here on the front straightaway. Again, we're right back here at Millbridge Speedway tomorrow night for our kids program. Wednesday night, the 600 micros. If you've never seen the 600 micros at Millbridge, make sure you're here Wednesday night. They put on a show. Anthony Kidwell is the race leader. Dustin Dunn. Kidwell going to go on the inside. That's an interesting call. The outside has had a little bit of an advantage with that outside momentum. Track caution lights have been extinguished. Kidwell down on the low side. And he gets the advantage. Nice. Oh, no, they're 3 wide. Hesslink goes to the bottom. Dunn goes to the high side. They're 3 wide into turn number 3. Alex Kirk rides in the 4th spot. Not sure which way to go. Oh, man, Kidwell hangs on to the top spot. That was an adventure. Now Thomas Hesslink gets a run to the low side. Hesslink on the bottom of the speedway. He gets the advantage off turn number 4. Dustin Dunn trying to follow him through. Kidwell gives Hesslink a shot. Reagan Perrant is back up in there after skittering off the racetrack. Reagan Perrant is up to position number 3. Well, he's battling side by side with Kidwell. Kidwell on the high side takes that spot back. Alex Kirk right there running in the 5th spot. Man, they're all over each other. Damian Jenks, DJ Powell, they're just bouncing off each other wholesale. Battle for the lead. Dustin Dunn dials up the inside lane. Gets a run in the tournament. Hesslink has a problem. The scumbag racing number 7 car slows off turn number 1. Tough break for Thomas Hesslink as he's going to join at the tail end of the field and get those valuable DNQ points. But that car is off the pace. Dustin Dunn is the race leader. Anthony Kidwell runs in 2nd. Reagan Perrant runs in the 3rd spot. 4th spot is Alex Kirk. And now Hesslink does take that number 7 car to the pits. Dustin Dunn, a 3-time winner this season, looking to go 4 for 5. He picked up the win the last time on Mini Millbridge, so he certainly knows the way around. Dustin sets the pace in that number 59 car. Halfway down, halfway to go. Make the way around the speedway. Dustin Dunn having things his way. Anthony Kidwell runs in the 2nd spot. Regan Perrott runs in 3rd. Alex Kirk is 4th. Damian Jenks is 5th. 6th is DJ Powell. Jeff Shrewsbury back up to the 7th spot after skittering off the racetrack. Thomas Hesslink rejoins at the tail end of the field, multiple laps down, as Dustin Dunn is the race leader. Dunn has a 1.287 second advantage. As we continue on here into the latter stages of this one. Dustin Dunn really got that car hooked up well, as he's going to encounter some lap traffic. Kidwell runs in the 2nd spot all by himself. He's working around some slower traffic as well. Regan Perrott runs in the 3rd spot. The Professor Clutchworks Pro Cup drivers, we're down to 9 laps to go. Dunn gets a run to the low side. Dustin Dunn, he has got that car just hooked up so well right now. Kidwell runs in the 2nd spot, but Regan Perrott with that lap traffic is closed in. Looks to challenge. Perrott looks to the low side, now tucks back into line as 29 laps have been completed. Dustin Dunn is the race leader. 30 laps down. That's going to be bringing us to caution once they all flash across the scoring line, as Dustin Dunn sets the pace. And everybody rolling around the speedway going to get their laps recorded. And there is the competition caution. Dustin Dunn is the race leader. Anthony Kidwell runs in 2nd. Regan Perrott is 3rd. Alex Kirk is 4th. Damian Jenks is 5th. As the field will get to choose here on the front straightaway. And we'll run the final 5 laps of this one. The Professor Clutchworks. Pro Cup drivers. Four green lights. They get those cars ready to run. Number 2, under caution. caution lights have been extinguished. 35 laps to distance. The Cup Series is ready to go for the future event here on Busch Classic night here at Millbridge Speedway. After the four, green lights are on. They're racing. Yellow flag, no start. Like side by side at the line. They were not side by side at the line, so we will take cue on that one. Of course, this is the Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series. Net Positive Pool Services, the store over in Huntersville, North Carolina, the Cup Series. And if you have a swimming pool or a hot tub, pool cleaning, maintenance, repairs, remodels, check out Net Positive Pool Services and Supply Store over in Huntersville, North Carolina. In turn number 3, off turn number 4, Steve Softball passes it up. As Austin Allen on the high, there's 3 wide. Oh my, 3 wide by 3 wide. Oh mama, batten down the hatches. Holy mackerel. What the wide world of sports happened? Chris Bailey is gone on this one. We got him still running off the racetrack. Got to catch our breath on it. Battle for the second spot. Ethan Weedman and Matt Holtzbauer. Holtzbauer gets the advantage on the low side. But Weedman crosses back under. Hip check on turn number 4. Whoa! Yeah, one car just kind of right in the middle of the corner. That's the number 1 machine. Gathered it back there, but went for a run. My gosh! They're running all along the wall on the Millbridge, and that lost Matt Holtzbauer and Jacob Weaver in a bunch of spots. Steve Softball was up there, and boy, don't look now, Zach Capalanga. Zach is driving a beautiful race in that 3rd spot. Zach Capalanga now looking his chops, he's looking at the low side. Steve Softball, Zach gets down there on the inside. Capalanga on the inside, Softball up top. I'm talking about Chris Bailey as well. He's long gone on this one. Chris is the 4th leader. Runs in position number 2. 3rd spot is Steve Sokol. Ryan Chisholm runs 4th. Jacob Weedman runs in the 5th spot. As things settling down here just a little bit, your leader with a little bit of lap traffic, Chris Bailey. Zach Campalonga all by himself in that 2nd spot. Steve Sokol has some space. He's in the 3rd spot. Good battle for the 4th spot. Jacob Weedman and Carl Haig. Carl is there. That's a 3-car battle. Matt Holtzbauer's there as well. It's a good 3-car battle right now into turn number 1. Haig gets a run to the low side in that white number 1 car. Weedman on the high side. They bounce off each other. Weedman able to hang on to that spot. As rolling along this time by 17 down, 18 to go. And Chris Bailey has just put the old stranglehold on this one. Working through some slower traffic. Still just about 4-second advantage as Bailey works through some of that slower traffic. I'm not sure if he's aware he's got a 4-second advantage. Kind of takes his time and gets through it right now. As 20 laps have been completed, 15 laps to go. Remember, there's a competition caution at lap number 30. As they continue around the speedway, the Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series in action here tonight. Steve Sokol runs in position number 3. That's still the best battle on the racetrack now for third spot. There's 4 of them going at it in turns 3 and 4. Matt Holzbauer gets to the low side of Jacob Wiedman. Carl Haig is there in that white number 1 car. As they continue on, 25 down, 10 laps to go. Now the battle for position number 3. Steve Sokol has it into turn number 3. Matt Holzbauer goes to the low side. Sokol tries to cross under, gets the car crossed up, loses 1 spot, loses 2 spots. Well, maybe 2 spots. Well, now he does, as he gets off the racetrack. As we continue on here, 27 laps down. And boy, I'm telling you what, Bailey, in lap traffic, he's got a half a track advantage, 5 seconds. Half a track advantage, 5 seconds as they make their way around the speedway down to complete lap number 30. So lap number 30 in the record books, and we'll get them all across the scoring stripe, and then we'll throw the caution. Competition caution is out. As, yes, Chris Bailey is the race leader. So 5 laps to go on this one. Bailey is the leader. Campolonga runs second. Holzbauer's third. Wiedman is fourth. Carl Haig is fifth. Going to get the field reset, realigned, and then we'll choose them up for the 5-lap dash to the finish. That is all gone. He's got that right there on the high side. Green lights are on. Gets shuffled away on the racetrack, loses a bunch of spots as they all get wadded up straight away. Wiedman gets shoved off the racetrack. The race leader, now second. Carl Haig is up to third spot. Two laps to go this time. 2 laps to go. Cup Series drivers. As we'll go to Stock Car Steel SRI Victory Lane. Little conversation down here with Steve Sokol and Carl Haig. A couple of questions being asked. So the celebration is on here for Busch Classic night. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's 4 for 5, picks up the win here on Busch Classic night. Chris Bailey, Chris, how good is this kart right now?
Man, it's awesome. We feel something new. I got tired at the end. Track was a lot more technical tonight. Had a lot of moisture down at the bottom. If you could hit it just right, if you got it, the go-kart turned and pointed straight, it would bite real hard and drive off good. But it kept moving down, farther down, and then kind of got up into the inside berm, and I hit it a couple times, kind of messed me up, but was able to pull it off.
What's lap traffic like out there? You had a 5-second advantage, but I don't know what you know, how big of an advantage you have. What's lap traffic like?
I just try to get by as soon as I can. And it's hard to pass lap traffic on this track, because it takes so much to make a run. So when you run up on a big group of them, it's really hard to get by them.
Okay, so you like this short track. What do you think of road course racing?
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that because road course racing's next. Chris Bailey, 4 for 5. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There we go. Chris Bailey picks up the win here on Busch Classic night. Matt Holtzbauer down here at Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series Division, second place run. Matt, it was a good run, but what do you need to do to get over there?
I need to not qualify 6th so that I can get the invert and be up front. I had a lot of traffic to deal with, and the cart really started to come to me, and it was good. I mean, I didn't have anything for him, though. He stepped off at 2 the one time, and then I overdrove 3, and I was like, well, that's going to be the race right there. But I got off the track, and I was like, man, you bugger, because I don't need him to get any more points on me. So, but that was a hell of a race. I liked it, as always. Can't thank Hayward enough for coming on board with us this year. They definitely made it worthwhile in getting us out here. So we'll keep chasing them. The year's not over yet. So.
Yeah, but you got that Miltona 50 win, and he didn't get that one, did he?
No, but I think he might have got one before. So, I set my litmus test off of him. If I can stay close to Chris, I know I got something right.
There we go. Matt Holtzbauer picks up a second place run. Down here with the third place run. Boy, that was a wild one. Kind of describe how that one unfolded, especially toward the end there.
Well, I think it's all about putting yourself in a good position towards the end, right? And, it got definitely handsy out there for a little bit, and a little bit of position moving that you really don't want to do, but it can happen when you're running different lines and stuff like that. So just the way it goes, and then always the 5 to go caution that he's got going on. It makes a difference.
It makes a difference and certainly buttons things up. This track seems like the outside is good, but there are areas you can pass and maybe massage somebody a little bit. It seems like it's pretty racy, even though it is a little top dominant with momentum.
Well, this is for sure my favorite track because you can run different lines if you care to try to, right? So like, definitely I'm a bottom feeder in the center of the corner, and that's just what I like, man. And sometimes you slide up a little bit on exit, but it's not intentional.
Not intentional indeed. A great third place finish for Carl Heck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series wrapping it up, and Chris Bailey did it again. Quick qualifier. Eighth spot, Patrick Bailey. Mike McAndrew starts ninth. Starts in the 10th spot. 11th spot, inside row number 6, Carson Dollarhide. Isaac Love starts in the 12th spot. Logan Shockley and Keller Geary. Area, we need transponders to the pit shed, or tech shed. Transponders to the tech shed. We gave you the top 16. The cars that transferred out of the B main were Jory Heilbrunn, Matthew Murphy, Corey Hansen, and Shelton Harrell. So that is your 20-car lineup. As track caution lights are out, we've got 35 laps. This is the finale, the Yoder Automotive Grand National Series. Green lights are on. Whoa, we got one join. Pookie in the 69er came flying out of the pit area and jumped right out in front of the leaders. We'll see how Pookie does. Oh, no. We got a Dollarhide around. Carson Dollarhide around, yellow flag. That's going to be a big break for Pookie in the 69 car. The Pookie, by the way, is Shelton Harrell. He's from up in Lexington, North Carolina. Gives us a chance to talk about Marlon Yoder. Yoder Automotive Tire and Auto Repair. 702 South Main Street up in Salisbury. From oil changes to alignments to full repair work, they use race shop precision on every car that rolls through the door. Marlon Yoder, the front-end mechanic for 2021 NASCAR Cup Series championship winning team. Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson, the driver. We all marvel at the level of detail in the NASCAR Cup Series, and Marlon brings that same level of attention and detail to Yoder Automotive Tire and Auto Repair. They're up at 702 South Main Street in Salisbury. Check them out when you go up there. Talk to Marlon. Tell him you heard about him here at Millbridge Speedway on the DNQ Series. All right, we're going to try this one all over again. as Pookie has got out to the back of the field, and we'll get everybody where they need to be as far as lineup goes. Gage Wenzel, again, going to lead us to green. Coleman Dollarhide going to be in the second spot. Coleman is the point leader in this Yoder Automotive Grand National Series. Colin Hefner in that Scumbag Racing number 7 car starts 5th. He's second in points. Isaac Love is third in points. Carson Dollarhide, Bubba Moore, your top 5 in points. Green lights are back on. They're wheeling and dealing up off from turn number 2, the Grand National Series here on Busch Classic night. Green lights are on, and Gage Wenzel doing a nice job at the front of the field up there, setting a nice pace. A couple of them got hooked together as Colin Hefner got hooked up with somebody. They lost a couple of spots. I think they might have hooked bumpers momentarily there. Him and Daniel Larimore. They both lost a couple of spots, but they're all gathered back in and rolling. So the field rolls off turn number 4. Oh, we got him around in turn number 4. Looks like we're still, oh, no, yellow flag is out. We got one, oh, sliding down the racetrack in front of your leaders. And the yellow flag is out. That is the number 21X machine of Jory Heilbronn. Got hooked together with, I think, the number 285 of Tony Archer. And they got together. And Heilbronn stopped over there in turn number 3. We are right back here, the next round of the DNQ series. You need to join us. It's the road course, August 17th. August 17th. The road course. We're back on August 31st. August 31st is the President's Cup race on the big track on Millbridge Speedway. September 7th is the NUP Cup, the Darlington layout, and then the Clements Cup Fall Final. Monday night, October 12th, back on the short track. You can find out more information by Oogling and Googling DNQ Series. Very active on Facebook as well. Of course, tonight on the YouTube channel. We appreciate everyone checking out with YouTube. We know that we're working through a few things as far as sound goes. We appreciate your patience with it. As someone who has been part of many, many maiden voyages with streaming and broadcasting races, this one's been pretty solid. Eddie Don's done a really nice job. And yeah, a few bugaboos, we'll work on it. And make sure we fine-tune this thing for August 17th with the road course. We're right back here tomorrow night at Millbridge Speedway, the kids program. I'll tell you, these kids, if you haven't been out here and watched the kids with the box stocks and the junior wings, oh, the cookout cadets, these kids put on a show. You're going to sit here at Millbridge Speedway, and what I tell you to do is jot down some names, mental names, because years and years ago, there was a kid by the name of Carson Quapple who was out here running in box stocks and beginners and parked it on the front stretch. Got a few people hacked off by burning out over the bricks at Indianapolis. There was some wringing of hands. He won the race, and he's a Millbridge kid. Picked up his career first NASCAR Rally Auto Parts Series race. So those kids are right back in action tomorrow night. You never know who you're watching here on a Tuesday night. You might be watching them on the biggest stage, the most famous road race course in the world, scoring a victory years down the road. Back at the front of the field, we're back to green flag racing action here as we roll through this one. Gage Wenzel is the leader. Man, they got all over each other. We got one high-sided in turn number 2. They're 2 wide. They're 3 wide. Battling from about the 6th spot back. They're side by side for the 2nd spot. Colin Hefner has made a great comeback. he got together with one of the other cars there, and they went back to probably 7th or 8th. Hefner's back up to the 2nd spot. Of course, Hefner is a multi-time winner this season here in the Grand National Division. Hefner, actually I say that, he has one win. He has one win. Coleman Dollarhide is the multi-time winner here. As the battle is up front, Gage Wenzel is the race leader, but he's got Hefner all over the back bumper. Hefner looks to the low side now. The Scumbag Racing Team in that number 7 car as Wetzel sets the pace. He's doing a nice job out there leading this race. Is Gage Wetzel. Colin Hefner, the point leader, or second in points. Man, I've just been all jacked up on this one. Hefner has one win this season, and he's second in the points. And he's looking for maybe another one here tonight, but I'm telling you, Gage Wetzel is just driving an absolutely masterful race. He's got her locked in on the high side. Now lap traffic is ahead. This is where it gets interesting. Oh, Wetzel gets a run to the low side. That was a good move right there. Wetzel gets it wound back up. Hefner takes a peek to the low side. Colin Hefner is the tire specialist for Haas Factory Racing, the Haas Factory team. Oh, boy, we were getting into lap traffic, but we've got a caution. The 51 is around down here on the front stretch. Patrick Briotti, man, that's a tough break for Patrick. Patrick 8th in points entering tonight's racing program. So Gage Wetzel, Colin Hefner, Coleman Dollarhide, Ben Murphy, the Beef Tips Racing. Oh, with any name like Beef Tips Racing, you got to love it. Ben Murphy is 4th. Bubba Moore is 5th. Final event of the evening here, the Busch Classic here at Millbridge Speedway. Road course racing coming up on the 17th of August. Man, that's going to be fun. Oh, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for some road course action here for the DNQ Series. Coming up on August 17th. Takes some guys and puts it right in their wheelhouse and takes a whole bunch of them and takes it out of their wheelhouse. Sixteen laps have been completed. 19 laps to go on this one. Gage Wenzel, man, I'm telling you what, can't say enough about the job he's doing at the front of the field on this one. Gage, a racer out of Kannapolis, North Carolina, gets a good start in the restart zone, but Hefner stays with him on the high side. Wetzel crosses up in front of him. Dollarhide is back in the 3rd spot. Looks like Beef Tips Racing. They're 3 wide for the top spot. Beef Tips on the bottom, Scumbag in the middle, and we got Gage Wetzel. Oh, Gage Wetzel way on the high side. He gets shuffled way out. Now he gets it high sided. Oh, now he slams the steering wheel a second time, and falls back into line deep in the field. Colin Hefner, the new race leader. Hefner sets the pace. Oh, Dollarhide gets together with Mike McAndrews. McAndrews slides off the racetrack. Daniel Larimore gets up to the, oh no, they're all over turn number 1. That's a big old hairy mess down there now. We're under caution. Colin Hefner is the race leader. So we've got the Scumbag Racing Team leading, the Beef Tips Racing Team of Ben Murphy in 2nd. And it's Coleman Dollarhide, Daniel Larimore, Little one-way communication from the receiver. Mention receiver, Racing Electronics. Kevin Hughes might be logged into the YouTube. Kevin gets a kick when I use the word snuffleupagus. Say it tonight. I'm just going to mention it and give a greeting to Kevin as he is watching on our brand new fancy YouTube channel. So rolling along here, getting the lineup set, 19 down, 16 to go. Colin Hefner, Ben Murphy, Coleman Dollarhide, Daniel Larimore, Bubba Moore, William Murrow, Tyler Deering up there in position number 7. Carson Dollarhide is in the 8th spot. Isaac Love in 9th, and Tony Archer is 10th. Last time we raced here on this mini Millbridge format, it was Coleman Dollarhide picking up the win. It was Isaac Love going second, and Colin Hefner was third. That was back on April 27th when we ran here on mini Millbridge. Colin Hefner going to choose the low side. Ben Murphy going to choose the high side. Everyone choosing inside and out. Track caution lights going to stay on one more time as we get everyone gathered up. 16 laps to go. Again, the DNQ series is a 10-race series, 3 of them on the regular Millbridge track, 3 of them on Darlington. We've had 2 of those so far. 3 of them on mini Millbridge. This is the second of 3, and 1 on a road course. Love it. Absolutely love it. 4 different configurations, 1 thrilling series of racers. Off turn number 4, Murphy gets a run on the high side. Hefner on the low. Oh, Hefner clips the inside berm. Now they're 3 wide. They're banging off each other. Daniel Larimore gets a run on the low side. Larimore is there. There's Dollarhide down low. Deering works the high side in that 24D machine. Man, they are just going at it here. Great racing action, but Colin Hefner setting the pace now in that number 7 car. Ben Murphy runs in the 2nd spot. Daniel Larimore runs 3rd. This is the Yoder Automotive Grand National Division. Now a battle for the 2nd spot. Larimore takes a peek to the low side. Nothing doing there. Larimore again takes a peek to the low side. Now he gets a good run down into turns 1 and 2. Murphy throws the block. Coleman Dollarhide back there in that 4 spot. Kind of wondering which way to go. Here's Carson Dollarhide and Tyler Deering battling for the 5th spot. Isaac Love sneaking up in there. Watch Isaac Love in that 6 car. He finished 2nd on mini Millbridge the last time. He knows his way around this one. Battle at the lap traffic for your leader as he works to the low side. Battle for the 2nd spot. Continues on. Ben Murphy has that spot. Murphy has it. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. He came out with purpose. Came out of that race car with purpose. He took, sometimes we throw things at people. He tried to kick him on the way by. Big miss on that, by the way. I'm not sure he's done yet. See, now he's got the helmet. Now we might try to good old-fashioned chuck a helmet at him. One of our officials down there making sure Bubba Moore. Oh, there we go. Oh, now he stopped. No, now a little hoodoo, a little stink eye between the two of them. Oh, you got to love a little stink eye on a Monday night. Oh, my. Wouldn't be the DNQ series without a little stink eye, as Bubba Moore not happy at all. He came out of that car with purpose. Took a kick the first time. I think he was getting ready to chuck a helmet, but the official stopped him, and now Bubba just quietly pushing his car back to the garage. 27 laps have been completed, 3 laps before the competition caution. Hefner is the leader. Murphy is second. Larimore is third. Dollarhide is fourth. Tyler Deering having a nice run in fifth. Carson Dollarhide is sixth. Isaac Love is second. Thought Isaac's dead. Kevin, former champion out at Concord Motorsport Park. Man, I called a lot of Kevin's races. Kevin ran some truck series races as well. And good to see Kevin here and Isaac. It's a father-son thing. Kevin's here coaching and watching Isaac race. It's something they do together, and always enjoy seeing Isaac and Kevin here racing at the racetrack. Isaac's in position number 7. Single file, fly-in restart. Here we go, into turn number 3. Oh, Coleman Dollarhide gets a run to the low side for that third spot of Daniel Larimore as they make their way into turn number 3. Murphy stays close. Oh, Colin Hefner got a good run off turn number 2. Had a good run off turn number 4 that last time. Now a good run off from turn number 2 as Hefner sets the pace down to the stripe, complete lap number 29. So one more and we will have the competition caution. Oh, I stand corrected. 50 laps. This is a 50 lap. Well, this is bonus coverage. My gosh. I was thrilled with 35. Now I'm just giddy and beside myself with 50. Holy cow. I'm tingly all over. My gosh. More racing action. Oh, my. Well, it is the Busch Class, and this is the Grand National Series, so why not? Oh, Pookie. Pookie just did some Bo Duke racing. He's up there. Oh, no, we got one a wheel on the backstretch. Oh, my gosh. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Okay. So, let's see, 33, so a little math, 17 laps to go. Pookie got together with the number 7, might have been McAndrews. Yeah, and McAndrews and Pookie then went flying through the air back on the racetrack in turn number 1 in that 69er. He was going after McAndrews. He closed in on McAndrews, and McAndrews' right rear wheel went one way, and McAndrews' car went the other, and Pookie thought, well, he's got bigger problems than me being hacked off at him. 50 lap race. All right. Man, this is fantastic. I just looked down at the list and I saw 35, 35, 35, and reading is fundamental, and I chose not to do it when it came to this division. But 50 laps is great. Colin Hefner is the leader. Daniel Larimore doing a nice job in that second. Ben Murphy is third. Coleman Dollarhide has been in the top 4 all night long. You got to watch that old rascal. I'm telling you what. Sneak out a podium finish or maybe even a little bit better. He won on Mini Millbridge the last time. So you got to watch that white number 7. Oh, no. Now Pookie's tied up with the number 285. It's been a rough night for that 69er car, as he's tied up with the 285 of Tony Archer. Oh, now they high-sided one, and they just came bouncing in. Oh, my gosh. If we had Boots Randolph's Yakety Sax, it would be perfect right about now. The 51 car went down on the high side. He was working around Pookie's car in the 285, and he high-sided it on the berm here in turn number 1. Well, the number 21X was right behind him, and he pile-drived in there. And another car, the 66, I think that might have been Tim Groff, came in there. And under caution, we're wadding him up. Kevin Campbell, our lead official, is in a state of disbelief right now. He can't even believe what he's witnessing. I'm a little shocked myself. I think we need more green flag racing action. This thing gets a little crazy under caution. Kevin's like, come on, guys, speed it up. Colin Hefner, snail's pace into the restart zone. Now he gasses it up, a flying restart. Kevin Campbell, our flagger, is like, guys, let's go. Let's go. The kids move in tomorrow night. We got to be done with this restart by then. Hefner's gassed her up now, though. He is rolling at the front of this field. Hefner sets the pace. Larimore runs in the second spot. Coleman Dollarhide is up to third. Tyler Deering works to the low side of Ben Murphy for the 4th spot. Here's Isaac Love working on the inside of Carson Dollarhide. Ben Murphy now back on the low side of Tyler Deering. Oh, Pookie's back at it again, sliding off the racetrack. Hop, skipping, and jump back on the speedway. Great race for about the 6th spot. Carson Dollarhide has it. Isaac Love wants it. William Murrow is there. Matthew Murphy is there. So that's some great racing action here tonight. Right at the front of the field, though, Colin Hefner leads this 50-lapper. Battle for position number 4. Murphy has the 4th spot, but Tyler Deering is all over him, and that's going to draw in Carson Dollarhide. About a 5-car battle for the 4th spot as they work their way into turn number 3 and 4. Colin Hefner has 10 laps to go on this one. 50-lapper here tonight, 40 laps down. This is the Grand National Series now, but it's the former Busch Series. So that's why it's the Busch Classic 50-lapper. Any idiot would know that. The announcer didn't know it, but any other idiot did know it. Oh, no. We got one bounce. Oh, no. He got high-sided down here in turn number 4. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. That's the 49 of Corey Hansen. Corey Hansen is got her stacked up. Now he gets it going again. As we got 9 laps to go. Hansen going to try to get restarted and join at the tail end of the field. He does that. Colin Hefner continues to lead. Now this race is 25 minutes. Oh, my. Hefner is the leader. Larimore is second. Coleman Dollarhide is third. I'm not sure he's done yet. You got to watch the old man in that 3rd spot. Yeah, he takes a peek to the low side of Larimore. Ben Murphy is in the 4th spot. Tyler Deering is 5th as they make their way up off from turn number 2. Oh, look at this. Larimore took a peek to the low side of it. Oh, your leader, Hefner, hops the inside. Larimore is there. Oh, Hefner able to hang on to that top spot. Larimore had a shot there. It's a 5-car high-speed conga line off turn number 4. Then they're 3 wide, just beating the quarter panels off those cars. Do they have quarter panels? I don't think they have quarter panels. Side panels. They're beating the side panels and numbers off from the cars. There they go. They finally accomplished it. They got them all wadded up. They're cussing at each other, shaking fists at each other. There might have even been a middle finger down there, and they're all still going. That's the beauty of it. As your front 5 have broken away, real smooth. We're getting 45 laps down, so we're getting ready for that competition caution. And there it is, setting up the final 5-lap run to the finish. The Busch Classic 50-lapper is coming down to a 5-lap shootout to the end. Colin Hefner is the race leader. Hefner picked up the win on opening night here at Millbridge Speedway for the DNQ Series. Solid. I got to put the shoes going out. Get shoes. Over there, a little blue. Over turn number 2. Caution again. We're glad those you joined us at the Speedway. All kinds of great racing. Patrick has got something on that. Really's got something. He's going to rejoin it. Lettermore's pretty stout in that number 4 car. Podium. For a 4-lap slobber knocker to the finish. And it is the Scumbag Racing Team. Colin Hefner picks up his second win of the season with the win on opening night. Busch Classic 50 here tonight at Millbridge. 50 laps. Whole bunch of happy people down here with the Scumbag Racing Team. There we go, Carl Hagen there. Usually they wait till afterward. Usually they work till afterward, but they got him. They got him early. I'm never safe around this crew. He told me I'm safe. I was born at night, but not last night. That's for darn sure. Colin Hefner's second win of the season here, 50-lap Busch Classic. You need a cold frosty one? There you go, Carl. He already gave you one. Now he's giving you one the proper way. Wow. How good was this cart over that 50-lap run?
Man, I didn't think we were even going to race. So it looked like just something was going on. Brand new clutch that we had put on, getting ready for the last Darlington race. I hate it for Thomas. I really do. He's in so tight of a points battle as I am, and it hurts him on one end. We throw on the old one that we gave to a buddy. We thought it wasn't worth shit, and here we are. I mean, I could put that cart anywhere that I wanted to. Honestly, I think the fast way around it was putting it onto the grass in the center of both corners. And I was doing that both times. I was waiting for something to go wrong, but I mean, it was better than expected.
Better than expected, that's for sure. He picked up the win on opening night. I know this is special. You're racing here in honor of, you got the number for your dad down here, and really, really cool. It's got to be fun to be here in Victory Lane, and then here with all your friends as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing this because we want to hang out with one another and do something to enjoy racing again more than just the corporate side of it. Every single person here is family to me in some way, shape, or form, whether it's from the NASCAR life or back in Connecticut, people that have gone from Connecticut to North Carolina. I'm at a loss for words. It kind of just culminated together, and man, it was lights out.
Lights out, that's for sure. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Colin, now watch this. Here they go. Here we go. Yeah, they said I was safe. I knew I wasn't safe. Eddie's poor microphone in there. Oh, well. Colin Hefner gets the spoils of victory here. The Scumbag Racing Team. All right. That's it. Eddie's going to change out microphones. These Victory Lane interviews, we appreciate you watching on YouTube. These also will be shared on social media as well. So if you're not catching them or you want to see what happened or play it back again, Eddie, I have these posted the next day or two. Home and spin around here, we're finding our microphone is better pointed that direction. You are a cagey veteran. How did you get up there to second spot?
Man, I don't know. I was a little worried there. It started off way too free, and the longer we ran, the more it came to me. But still just too loose at the end. I just tried to roll the bottom and just mind my P's and Q's. I mean, it was tough.
It was tough, but a second-place run. You continue. You're leading the points. A nice second-place run here tonight. Looks like things are rolling along nicely for you.
Yeah, I just need to do some more homework on this thing and just make it where it's just got more overall bite. Just need a little something, but we'll work on it. We'll go to it.
All right. Road course racing. What's your take on that? Because that's next up.
Oh, man. The road course is crazy. I don't know. It's a lot of fun, but it's survival. I'm excited to do it. I'm ready for it to be here. It's getting over with.
Third spot money's on Coleman Dollarhide. I'm telling you what, on that road course, he finished the second here tonight. We'll see what he does on August 17th. Daniel Larimore down here with the podium finish. Daniel, you were up front, you were in the back, you were all over the place. How did you end up third?
Really don't know. We're still learning a lot to this our rookie year. I mean, I got a couple good guys behind me with Jack Pierce, he's being quiet, Brody, just a lot of our guys trying to figure out how to do this. I raced Max's stuff when I was younger, and it's been a while until I did an interview with veterans of this deal now. So really learning a lot and having fun.
Learning a lot, having fun, but a podium finish, you got to be really, really happy with that.
Yeah, we got lucky. I think our second race we got fourth, and we're like, we might have something for these guys. And went fourth, eighth, and really were scratching our heads for a while. So happy to be back up front and learn from these veterans, I guess.
The different road course, or the different tracks, okay, and I'm setting this up for the next one here. We have the big track, we have Darlington, we have this track. What kind of road racer are you? Did you do much of that when you used to? You're shaking your head now. That's got to be a challenge then, let alone the carts, but the tracks themselves.
Yeah, I mean, maybe some rental carts at GoPro. I think I did one start when I was younger at Bushnell in Florida, where I'm from, and I don't know, road course on dirt's going to be its own animal, so we'll go throw something at it.
Well, congratulations. Nice run here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Daniel Larimore, he just talked about a fourth-place finish. Was his best finish before. He's got a third-place run here tonight. Scumbags are still over there celebrating, that's for sure. So a big, big night, the Busch Classic night here at Millbridge Speedway. We're so glad you joined us here at the racetrack. So glad you joined us as well on our brand new fancy YouTube stream. We appreciate you joining us on that, and we'll be back here tomorrow night at Millbridge for the kids program, Wednesday night for Millbridge for the 600 micros, and our next DNQ series is Monday night, the 17th of August. It is the road course event. Some love it, some hate it. Y'all need to be here for it and watch this. So I'm Steve Post on behalf of Eddie DeHaan with the DNQ series, and on behalf of Ashley and Jerry Burnett at Millbridge Speedway. Thanks for joining us here tonight at Millbridge Speedway for the DNQ series.